Hi everyone, welcome to the conversation of the day. I hope you're doing well. I just came here to this nice place to talk to you about the importance of really tapping more and more into your inner strength and your inner confidence to start anew, to do new projects, to interact with the new topics, regardless of what you are engaging yourself with right now. It's all about you being more open to the experience of rediscovering yourself through anything that you do, regardless of the results that you might be having right now. So let's say that you've been dedicating yourself to something and now you're reaping the rewards of your dedication, or if you're just starting anew and you are testing the waters before you take a plunge into that and decisions that of course are gonna lead to a better structure in the future. I feel that it's a very exciting times actually. Although with a lot of changes and twists and turns, let's say in the external world, in our internal world we also have those twists and turns that can lead us to a better way of living, which is at the same time more free. When you take the decisions that are really congruent to who you are and how you want to be in the world, then you're no longer being held back by identities that you had previously. You start to recognize things about yourself that you didn't know about and you had no clue of, and it takes a lot of courage at the same time to keep going. But I'm here to tell you that it's really exciting at the same time. And instead of focusing, let's say, on what other people might be thinking of you or how they are judging you, actually it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're very confident on just taking the steps that are going to lead you to where you want to be, then that's enough. And I think that it's a good thing also to remind ourselves that we have our own paths, and our paths are our own creation. And we can always envision ourselves having something better as an experience without being led by what we think that other people might perceive what we are doing or where we're heading to. It has nothing to do with the perceptions of others, but how you're perceiving yourself as you go and do whatever you want to do. And here I want to talk about also the top-up syndrome, right? If you're an Aussie or if you're a Kiwi, you know what I'm talking about. There are also some other places that have very similar, I would say, expressions about this, which is like, I think in the Netherlands there is this expression that says, don't put your head out of the ground, the floor, or something like that. And the top-up syndrome, for those of you who have never heard about it, means that whenever someone gets success in any aspect of life, and it's very different from things that other people around have achieved or have gotten, there is sometimes this behavior of other people trying to put others down, those that were showing a lot of signs of success, or criticizing them, or simply because they are envious or because they think that the person is bragging for having achieved something. And I'm here to tell you that we as human beings, we are special in our own ways. We have our own talents and abilities, and every time that we have people around us who get so much success, why not? Why not allow these to be an inspiration? Because this is what I do in my life, and I've always had so much pleasure in seeing other people getting what they want. And that's why I'm here in this YouTube channel sharing with you cherishing you and at the same time sharing with you about those things, because it's really exciting to see people succeeding in their lives and letting them know that you got your way through situations and you were also successful, and that they can be that as well. So I think that it's very interesting when we allow ourselves to be supportive to each other and inspiring each other through the things that we get, and also sometimes our own failures, right? Because the failures are also very teaching. In many aspects, we can grow and evolve so much through challenges that we face. And then we can say, okay, I went through that situation and I was able to circumvent it. I was able to transform that into something meaningful. So, of course, this conversation is also a result of that. Maybe you went through a lot of challenging situations, and now you're ready to share this with the world because you have something to say. You have a message to share with other people. And this is what also happened to me. You know, I went through a lot of twists and turns, and this allowed me to grow and evolve and expand, but most and foremost, to have a lot of trust in myself, in what I do, in how I interact with this world, in how I prefer to relate to this world as well. And by me having preferences, that doesn't mean that I'm excluding any kind of thing that come my way, because I know that it's going to lead me anyway to something better, regardless if I have the perception at the time that it happens, if that's good or not. So it's not about putting the boxes around the experiences, but it's about extracting from it the best that you can, and not allowing yourself to be deterred by the perceptions that, oh, I'm not gonna do this because of other people, or about those situations around that may try to hinder me on the way. It's not about that. Forget about that. Forget about those things that are not congruent to where you're heading to. And I think that this is the strongest message, because even though other people may criticize you, who is criticizing? Right? Who is criticizing? If you are constantly criticizing yourself and someone criticizes you, they are giving like this feedback for you, to the point of you having to decide if you want to take that criticism or not. Okay? But you can decide, you know what? I'm doing what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm heading to, and this is what matters most. So when you're giving a lot of yourself, you're gonna receive a lot as well. It's about giving and receiving simultaneously, because this interaction that we have in this world is dependent on the level of energy that we put into situations, into the connections and what we do, and allowing this to also come back. So what is the quality of the exchanges that you're having? What are the main aspects that you can exercise while you interact with the world, while you interact with your activities, with people around, with the situations? And are you seeing those circumstances as trying to beat you down, or are you going to use this as a fuel for you to keep growing and evolving, expanding? Because we are here for that. So if someone, for instance, has the perception that once they started to be successful, then other people will try to pull them down, then they will not allow it to be this greater version of him or herself, to experience more, to grow more, and keep evolving and growing and expanding from an authentic place. It's like literally trying to hide themselves, and then along the way this person can get resentful, so it's not good at all. So if someone around you, for instance, wants to be something or wants to show up in a different way, allow them to be whoever they want to be or to become. Incentivize them to be the best of what they want for themselves. And you may eventually get very surprised, because the same level of freedom that you give it to others, you're gonna receive it as well. So it's so good. It's so good to have those realizations in the details of life. And when you have that, this is so empowering. This is so uplifting. And then we are not living lies anymore. You know, people can be transparent with each other, living the way that they want to live from an authentic place, making choices and taking decisions that are the best for them, in the sense of the choices that they are making for themselves. And everybody wins with this. Everybody wins with this. It's not about thinking that this is a threat. It will never be a threat unless you perceive it as such. But why would that be a threat? Why would people consider that another person that is being, I don't know, like showing up to the world in a different way and being successful at that could be a threat? It's ridiculous. Like, I have to say this because it's a waste of time. It's literally a waste of time. The criticisms, if they are, let's say, good, in the sense that they allow you to realize more about yourself and to improve things that you know that deserve your attention, great. But if they are not supportive, just let them drop, let them fall. Let those comments fall. Let the criticism fall. And keep going and keep pushing and keep being you, showing up the way that you want to be. So break the ceiling. Don't allow the environment to determine your level of growth. Sorry, guys. So I was saying, because the microphone just fell. Drop the mic. Don't allow situations around to impede you to keep going, keep growing and evolving. And you're reaching new heights. You're going for things that no one has ever done before. So guys, I think this was the message, and just break the ceiling and let the facts and let the behaviors that you have, let your example to become the inspiration for others. If they want to take that as an inspiration, great. If not, great as well. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway. Okay? So have a good day and see you next time. So take good care. Bye bye, guys.